We are setting out from our house. This is a handlebar mount on the GoPro Hero 7. We're trying to make it to Atlanta by Sunday. It's currently Friday. The weather had seriously hampered our plans, but bikepacking trip is underway. Made it to the Ladiga Trail. We're on the trail now. This trail goes from Anniston to Atlanta. It turns into the Silver Comet Trail at the state line. It goes all the way to Atlanta. We're riding from Jacksonville, which is the town we're from, or live in. And we're gonna ride all the way to Smyrna or Atlanta is our plan. But now I will say my butt's already a little bit sore, but I'm gonna have to build some calluses there because we're only like a mile and a half in. But we've got pads, we've got chamoy butter, or however it's pronounced, so hoo-ha butter. The water really dumped last night, so I'm guessing this is 2 or 3 feet deep on either side of the trail, because there's drop-offs, old railroad drop-offs. And it's over the trail right here. We pretty much almost got weathered out. It was supposed to rain and thunderstorm, and rain we're gonna ride in. Thunder and lightning is a little bit of a different story. I mean, this part would be safe enough down in the trees, but it rides through some fields and such that just wouldn't be safe. And, but it stopped about 9 o'clock, so we set out much later than we intended to. In fact, a whole day later than we intended to. But we are back on the trail. We're ready to go as far as we can make it. So we're bike packing, and on my bike I got things set up. I'm carrying a Gecko waterproof backpack, a couple bottle cages. I've got our sleeping pads, and most of our camping gear is in these 2 packs. The Ortlieb panniers. Marianne's carrying an Osprey Lumina, which is carrying most of her stuff and some more other assorted camping gear. Food, yes, a lot of the food. She's got a hydration bladder and a sleeping bag up here on the handlebars. I wondered why Blue was trying to get into that last night.
Dog treats.
Miss our puppies already, but I'm sure they're gonna be doing fine.
Cheers to Jonathan for
Shout out.
pup sitting.
But we're rocking and rolling. We're 5 miles in already. 8 miles an hour has been our average, which isn't, I don't know, not terrible. We're backpackers, so it sounds great to us, but there is a lot of water that came down last night. That was not a creek last time I was here, it was a trickle. Like a drainage ditch, basically, but now that's a full-on river. We're leaving Jacksonville, officially. So according to this sign, the Ladiga Trail here crosses what was the border between the Creek and Cherokee nations in the 1800s. Oh, those ears. How's it going?
Alright, it's gonna be caught in the rain.
Yeah. Well, after riding through quite a bit of woods, we've made it to the town of Piedmont. But it's really cool driving through like the old South, where the rail line used to be what was the main source of commerce into these towns. We're riding through right now, you can still see a lot of the old rail line related buildings and old industry and... All right, Eubanks Welcome Center. It's got bathrooms, it's got a porch and a gazebo outside, bike racks. We're in Piedmont. This is a trail specific welcome center for the Ladiga here. It's a real cool place. Hi there, friend. Cute little,
So
nice little front porch, nice little neighborhood. Should we go inside?
yeah.
How's it going? Cooking some food. It's a little different with the whole, we're so in civilization on this trail.
Yeah. It's a little bit weird. That cat is trying to eat our food. You want my food? I don't really like to share. But you're super cute.
Pick that up. I will need the spoon though, just stir it. This is all of it.
Yeah.
And the metal does transfer heat pretty well. Some chili mac, beans, and beef. Marianne's gonna eat some chicken and dumplings. This cat really wants to eat our silica packages, so I've been having to keep him off of it. This little railroad made canyon here. All the water running off the side. It's a pretty place. Of mine. It's been a pretty steep uphill to get here.
My legs burn.
Mine too. Mine too. Terrapin Creek. Very full today from that rain that we missed out on yesterday. That's the Chief Ladiga campground down there. My wife taking pictures. And up this way goes up to the mountains. We're almost at the end of the National Forest, and then we go on through Borden Springs and to Eastham Hill and then to Cedartown in Georgia. So, what's that, 5.5-ish miles to the state line from here? You are a beautiful animal despite all the fur.
Yeah. I love Great Pyrenees with Alex. They're such good dogs. Yeah. I bet you don't get much traffic out here, huh? Your kiss? No. Oh, good baby. Good job.
It's the state line! Georgia! It's considerably cooler on this side of the line, and I don't know if you can see in the camera, but there's a lot of mist and moisture in the air. So, it rained, if you can't tell. It's getting darker. It's getting dark. It's still maybe 6 or 7 miles to Cedartown. There's guinea fowl in a tree. And a big rooster, rabbits, lots of chickens. Anyway, it's a nice farm. All right, darkness is upon us. We're still riding. Trying to make it to Cedartown before it's all said and done. Still got 6+ miles to go. But it's pretty cute. I think we rolled into the worst part of town is where the trail brought us in, but it's also well after dark, so that's probably part of it. It didn't rain on us even a little bit today. But it misted so bad that we're both just absolutely soaking wet. So yeah, we're definitely staying in a hotel tonight, unless for whatever reason there's no room in the inn, in which case we'll be staying in an alleyway.
We are in Cedartown, Georgia,
How do we get here?
on our very sore bums.
Just sliding them across the
Yep, just sliding them across town. No, we rode our bikes, and my legs hurt, and my feet are soaking wet.
It misted on us the whole last like 5 miles.
Oh my gosh, but going on the trail when we kind of like diverted from the railroad bed, we literally had to walk through like a foot of water. I stayed on my bike and still my feet were completely submerged in water all the way up to my ankles.
It went under the bridge next to the river, and the river was very swollen.
It was quite flooded.
But now we're at Wafflehouse. We're gonna stay at a hotel tonight, even though we're well packed for camping.
Because reasons.
We rode 40 miles on a bicycle in the
And there's
freezing.
nowhere to camp.
Yeah. All right. Here's our campsite from last night, such as it is. They let us bring our bikes in, so that's good. It's an Econo Lodge in Cedartown. Today we have less distance to go. We were planning on only going about 20 miles, so it's supposed to be the hilliest section, but we still wanted to camp, so we decided to cut it a little shorter today, so we could stay at the campground outside of Rock Park.
Because they don't have any other campsites.
They really don't. It's quite lock and lacking.